Hey everyone, it is Tanya. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another speed build. Today I am building a starter home in the world of Moonwood Mill using the Werewolves game pack, and the idea behind this one was to make a very affordable starter home that is a little bit run down, maybe sort of a fixer-upper. So I think I'm probably going to call this like a Werewolves fixer-upper, or maybe like a cheap Werewolves home or something like that. I really wanted it to just be this little old building that was pretty run down, had lots of overgrowth on the outside, and would be a good starter spot if you're just starting out playing with the Werewolves game pack, which I know I feel like just got completely overshadowed by the fact that the Sims 4 High School Years is coming out this upcoming week, and it was announced pretty soon after Werewolves came out, so I feel like there were still a few Werewolves things that I thought would be fun to play with, and I'm still really happy with that game pack, the build and buy. I've done a tiny bit of gameplay, not too much, but I really enjoyed Werewolves, so I have another build for you today using this pack. So this is the general shape I'm going for. It's a very simple shape, and I'm using mostly doors and windows from the Werewolves pack, but I am using some windows on the front here from the Moschino stuff pack. And I put like a little punch mark and like broken glass aspect on there. I love the little decals that we got with this pack to add scratches and holes in the walls and stuff. It's always so nice to get some more of those because I love making rundown builds in the game. So just adding some more of that stuff around to try and figure out where it would fit best, because I did really want this to be super overgrown and kind of destroyed, but still inhabitable. So here I'm just placing down some debug trees and some like logs and stuff around, and we should be getting a bunch of like shrubs and stuff as well on the ground to make it look like the grass is really long. And just going through Show Live Edit objects and trying to figure out what items would work best. I used some things from Cottage Living as well as Werewolves, and it just took a little bit of fiddling to figure out what things I wanted to have here. I tried doing just ivy, I tried wisteria. I really wasn't sure what was going to work best, but we get there in the end, and I'm quite happy with it. I thought that the debug versions worked a little bit better than the ones that were already in the catalog. They're a little bit of a darker color, and I was able to wrap them around the building a little bit better here. I also utilized Tool to rotate a couple of things, and I'm sizing up some grass all around here, and just really trying to make it look like it hasn't been maintained in a while. I also thought it would be kind of fun to add a car, so I ended up adding this one out here. I'm not sure why, I just liked the idea of it, so put that out here, and there ends up being like a broken down like car frame as well. The one that came with Strangerville debug, that should be placed on the lot in a little while, but still trying to get some more grass all around this space, and it's really starting to come together. I also really like the broken down fence. We have one of those in base game, but also one that came with Werewolves as well. I'm actually swapping it out now because the Werewolves one looks a little bit more, it's got more texture to it, and it looks a little bit more like run down and gross. So I wanted to use that one instead of just the base game one. So I'm just adding some more of that fence around the lot and some rocks, some more plants. I just went all out with landscaping on this lot. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I'm hoping my landscape tutorial will be out sometime soon. I'm planning to film that probably this weekend sometime. Thank you so much to everyone that left comments on my community tab of ideas of what you would like to see in that, because I know I have been asked to do some more landscaping. So I'm very excited about that. It should be an interesting video to put together. And then next week, of course, High School Years comes out, so I will have more videos out about that. Some more builds using all of the packs. I'm hoping to actually build my own high school. We might be doing that Let's Play I mentioned recently. I shall see, but I'm really excited about next week. I think it should be a good one. Anyway, the outside of this is almost done here. Just getting a couple more like bits and bobs. I got like a pallet out front and some of those traffic cones, lots of trash. Just trying to make it look messy, and I think we have so many cool items in the game now to really get that look. A lot of them are from Eco Lifestyle in the Show Live Edit objects for that, for when the world is more run down, when Evergreen Harbor is sort of trashed. But we have some in other packs as well, so I definitely utilized those. But heading inside now, I keep most of the walls to be brick, and then the flooring I'm using in here is from the Spooky Day stuff pack. I think it's a really nice, like, I guess more old or rundown flooring. So I quite enjoyed that. And then just grabbing some cabinets over here, some countertops, which are just base game industrial looking ones. And of course, trying to use as much of the new furniture that came with Werewolves as possible in this build to really make this a good little starter home for gameplay with Werewolves. I also still so much love these curtains. I just think they're so realistic because they look like just a sheet is draped over the window. And I guess I've mentioned this before, but I haven't done it yet. Maybe sometime soon I should build a house where it's like they just moved in, it's their first home, so they have very little furniture. And I could imagine like the sheets draped over the windows because you haven't bought curtains yet. So I really like that idea, like the first night you're moving in and you need to do something about it. But anyway, in here, I decided to try and make this bookcase look like it was built into the wall, and it's like the separating area between the kitchen and the living space. I thought that worked really nicely and gave a bit of character to the inside of this build. Of course, by doing that, it made it so this wall here is going through one of the windows. So I'm actually going to be deleting that diagonal wall and stuff there, so that won't be a problem anymore. But I still think that area looks so cute. I was very, very happy with it. And then I'm just trying to figure out how I want to lay out the living room so that there was a place for a television and the couch without it looking out of place. And then by deleting that wall, I had some space over here to go ahead and put a table and chairs. I ended up using the table from Spooky Day stuff that has like a tattered tablecloth on it, and using chairs from the Werewolves pack, and then just getting a TV and stuff over here. I also put some muddy paw prints on the floor. I thought that was really cute. That is from Cats and Dogs, but it works. It works for Werewolves. I thought it was a really cute idea. And then we're back into the kitchen, just getting some decorations in here. I also made sure to place down a stove, and I rotated these shelves with tools so it kind of looks like they're a bit wonky and like falling apart. And so I really enjoyed that. I probably should have rotated them the other way so it looks like the middle of them is breaking, but that's okay. I still think it looks kind of fun and unique. So just getting a trash can here in the kitchen, and then getting lots of like cracks and tears all over the walls, and trying to see the best way to do that in a realistic manner, and rotating paintings and stuff, of course. I just wanted everything to look like it was kind of like shoved around and moved throughout this space. Maybe when your Sims are rampaging as a werewolf. So that was the idea here. And then the bedroom, I really wanted to look kind of torn apart as well. So using another one of those like newspaper paintings that we got with the pack, we have a giant hole in the ground. And of course, using the bed that came with Eco Lifestyle, one of the dumpster beds that has like tears and coffee stains and stuff on it. I thought that worked nicely for this room. I also decided to put some graffiti both outside and inside, and then we're going to figure out a dresser in here. I decided this one from the Cottage Living pack was really cute, and so that's the one I decided to go with. And then we're just moving on into the bathroom now, using this outdated tile, and I thought the shower tub combo here from Strangerville worked nicely, and everything else is like handcrafted in wood, and it looks like an old kind of gross makeshift bathroom. So really enjoyed that, and of course rotating some more stuff because I just think it looks a little bit more disheveled that way, like things got moved around and nobody cared to fix them. So that was the idea there, but that's pretty much it for this build. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. You can also subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and click that bell to be notified of every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so very much for watching. Enjoy the screenshots, and I will see you all next time. Bye, everyone.